Hi, it's Jan Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really glad that you did. And what I want to focus on today is telling a story by painting a picture in the mind of someone. I'm going to give you an example of that, and hopefully this will help you in understanding what I'm talking about. Again, this is a story from my past, and when I first got into the network marketing arena and I was trying to explain the business to people, I naturally use stories, and this is one where I can particularly say it paints a picture. And a lot of times I drew it out. You know how we have the circles in network marketing? Well, if you can attach a name to a circle and another name to that and another name to that by giving an example of how things work, that really can create something in someone's mind. For example, in that particular business, when you brought people into the company, you had to get 3 people and then a total of 12. 3 people that were personal to you, and anywhere a total of 12, and then you were promoted, along with getting 20 customers. Then you had to personally enroll 3 more people and get a total of 12 out of those 3, and you were promoted again. Saying that to people who have been never in network marketing before can sometimes make them kind of confused or seem overwhelming. So I started to use the example that exactly happened to me. And that was that I brought in my Aunt Nancy as the first person. And then I brought in a second person, I've written this down, Bella. And then I talked to my sister Nancy, who I never in a million years thought would come into the business. But when I was sharing with her what I was doing, excitedly as I was, then she kind of said, "Geez, Jan, this sounds perfect for my neighbor Jeff. He's always in stuff like this." That's the way she said it. And so I call this my neighbor Jeff story, because I've told this story over and over and over again. And what my sister did, surprising to me, was sign up, get her stuff in the mail, and then marched with it under her arm over and talked to her neighbor Jeff. Well, she was absolutely right. Her neighbor Jeff brought in Abner, Cindy, Tom, and Gary. And then Abner brought in Mike and John, and Cindy brought in James, and Tom brought in Helen and Chris. At this point, that made my sister Nancy have 10 people. That brought me to the point of having a total of 13 people. The 3 I had personally sponsored, which was my Aunt Nancy, my sister Nancy, and Bella, and then all the people that Jeff brought in. On top of that, my sister Nancy only needed 2 more people, and she was promoted. So I would draw it. I don't even know if you can see this on the video at all, but I would draw it out like that and share it with people, actually on a board, and share with them, see, this is how it happened. And my sister talked to Jeff, and he brought in these people, and these people, and these people. This made it make sense to people. Oh, gee, I don't have to go get all these people. Here's an example. Her sister, her neighbor brought in these people. Whenever you can paint a picture for someone, it makes it easier for them to understand. And then when they're going to tell it to someone else, they'll use my sister and her neighbor Jeff as the way they tell it, because that sticks with them, because it's a story. So I hope this helps you. I really hope it does. And if it did, please comment and share. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really glad that you did. Have a great day.